Isn't that what we just read out of John? He's longing to have that to worship him in spirit and in truth. He's longing for, he's looking for those to worship him like that. That's intimacy. He's looking for that. People who want to be intimate with him. People who want to be established in him. He's looking for that. He's looking for saints that's like that. That long for him just like he longs for us. He's looking for that. And when he finds it, believe you me, you are utterly rewarded for that. Because you get his presence. And there's nothing more you can ask for than the presence of God. I guarantee you. When you get his presence, oh, there's nothing like it. Nothing. And you never want to leave. Moses was up there for 40 days. He wasn't running no food. He was in the presence of God. And he didn't do it once. He did it twice. 40 days, 40 nights. You don't care about no food. I'm in the presence of God. Nothing else matters. In the world, nothing else matters. Because that's what you long for. That's what our spirits cry out for, to be reunited back with our Father. That's what we want, to be yoked back up with him. And that's why we have to be careful, because other things can take us away from that. And especially that sin that's called fornication can take you away from that, because now you're yoking up with somebody else who is not in relationship with you as a covenant, meaning you're not in relationship with them through covenant of marriage. But now you're practicing marriage with them. You're doing something that was saved just for marriage. That's only in marriage. And because now you created that bond with them, now you have this bond that you all have. And you have that familiar spirit with one another. And because you do, I told you before, I could put you in a room. This was proven in a sociology test. You put 100 people in a room, arbitrarily, within an area. Take 100 and put them in a room. You can tell who, and I'm talking about those that are not married to one another, anything else like that. You can tell who's been with who. You can tell. It'll come out. You'll know. There's activity, there's certain things that happen. You can tell who's been with who. Because they got a familiar spirit. And that familiar spirit, if a guy comes up and touches you in such a way and you don't react to it, that's a familiar spirit there. There's something else that's going on. There's something else that has happened. You let them into an intimate place you shouldn't have let them into. They should not have that level of relationship with you. And you're not married? No way. Something else has happened there. And they've crossed that. And you've allowed that to happen. So they're going to pull on that. Because they know it's there. And if they know that soul tie is there, they're going to pull on it. And they can pull on that soul tie. If you haven't denounced it. If you haven't given it unto Christ and put it up under the blood, they'll come back and they'll pull on it. And they'll know. And they'll know you haven't put it up under the blood because they're going to try it. If they talk to you on the phone and they say certain things, they know you haven't put that thing under the blood. They're coming. They're going to pull on that thing. And my wife experienced that one time. Not with a guy. She had never been with this dude or nothing else like that. But they were schoolmates in school. And this guy, he was just really out there married. And I saw the guy, actually met him later on. He had 7 kids. But if it was a woman, he was trying to get with her. He didn't care who it was. And she saw him one day coming down the street. And she recognized who he was, and she was getting ready to speak to her. And her normal way of speaking, when she see a schoolmate or something, she'll give him a hug. Hey, how you doing? Give him, and the Holy Spirit quickened her immediately and said, do not hug him. Because he's going to try and put something on you. He's going to try and tag you. And then he's going to come back and see if you absorbed it or not. She didn't hug him. She just stayed off from him, shook his hand. How you doing? I haven't seen you in a long time, blah, 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 blah. And she went on her way. 2 days later, at her shop at 8 o'clock in the morning. This guy called out of the blue. Just has never called her before. He calls her shop. She's like, what are you calling here for? What do you want? "Oh, I'm just trying to check on you, see how you're doing." "Check on me? See how I'm doing? Told you, man, I got a husband. I need you checking on me. My husband checks on me. What's your problem?" 3 days later, he did it again. What was he trying to do? He thought he put a hook on her. That's what they'll do. They carry that spirit. And when they hug you, they'll put it on you. They can't put it in you, they put it on you. And what they're hoping is you let it be absorbed. And you can't stop thinking about them. And you got them on your mind. And now they call, they come by, they got you hooked. Now they go and play the hook. I'm telling you, so tired. That's why the Bible tells us, flee fornication. Every sin that's done is done without the body, but the sin of fornication is done with the body. That's how you can defile yourself. You don't understand the depth of, that's why Satan uses it in these rituals, satanic rituals and everything else like that they do. They use sexual form to pass demons, to pull demons into other things. They do it all the time. We don't understand. We act like we're novice again. The Bible tells us, don't be ignorant of Satan's devices. You better know what's going on. People be trying to tag you. And then they'll pull on it to see if it got in. And if they think it got in and you respond in such a way, next thing you know, ding ding, they're at the door. Then you got a problem. That's why we have to be aware. Don't let yourself get there. Yes, sir.
I also had a friend, she experienced the same thing because she's engaged to someone. But another guy in class, and after she told me the story, I told her he was playing a game. She didn't believe me. What he did was, in class, for study partners, he went to 5 people, randomly, and asked their number for studying. She was the 6th person. So that guy liked you. Say, no, he doesn't. He doesn't like me like that. I already told him what happened. I'm about to be, married and everything. 2 days later, she came back to me and told me ever since then he's been texting her nonstop, trying to take her out. She said, I told him I'm with somebody. I said, but you keep responding. If you don't put it to rest, if you don't go to this man and say, do not text me, do not call me, put a stop to it, he's getting a response out of you. So obviously he's going to think that he's getting to you. You got to put a stop to stuff like that. He played a game. He randomly gave people their number to make you think it's for studying, but it was never for studying. I said, but I guarantee, ask the 5 people did he text them. She asked him, he didn't.
You only text her.
Because that's the point. Wow. The enemy will do things like that, and we use people. If you're not looking and aware, you'll just give your number. Oh, here you go. That's how it starts. That's not how it ends. And she had to end up changing her number and everything. Cause you can't be a stalker. She had to change her number. But I told her it was her fault. She shouldn't have gave it out.
That's right.
You got to be aware of things like that. You may see it as small, but it always gets bigger. There's always a reason. Why is a guy asking a girl for a study partner? He could ask other guys for that.
Eyes open, ears open, ready to hear what the Spirit is saying. This is why we have to be spiritually aware as saints, on guard. The Bible always tells you being sober-minded, being on guard. You have to be on guard. Being a saint, you must be on guard. We have to be attentive because the enemy is going to always try you. He's going to push you to that point. He's going to see if a window is open. He's going to see if a door is just a little crack in it. That's all he's looking for. And with the little crack that is in that door, brother, he blows it off the hinges because that's all he wants. It's just a little bit. How you doing? Oh, I'm okay. That's all he wanted. It was just for you to break down just like that. That's it. I'm in. I'm on my way. And then next thing. Before you know it, you're in trouble. Now you're trying to get rid of something that you didn't want. Because that's what happened. And that's the thing. That's why intimacy you have to be careful with. You don't do that unless you're married. You don't allow anybody in to touch you and be able to get to you and feel. No, you don't do things like that. Not when you're not married. You don't let them touch you at all. Hug you. Can I get a hug? I've seen them little girls at high school. Used to do that mess all the time. Gotta get a hug. Go your way.